Hey guys, it's Mr. Telsrow. I wanted to work on a video solution for problems 15 through 20. I recognize that those are some of the more challenging ones for tonight's homework, and I wanted to give you all a step-by-step solution for each of these problems in case you run into trouble and you want to check your work. So let's get started on number 15. We have 10n plus 8, and then in parentheses 10n minus 6. Now we know from distributive property we're going to go ahead and do 8 times 10n and 8 times a negative 6. So I can rewrite my 10n plus, this is going to be 80n, and then 8 times the negative 6 will be negative 48. So I look for my like terms and I here see we've got 10n plus 80n. That's going to be 90n, and then my constant minus 48. And I'm done. Let's move on. Number 16. I have two cases where I need to distribute. I've got my 4, which is going to go into 1 and negative 8. And I've got my 2, which is going to go multiply times my 9a and my negative 9. So let's get started. 4 times 1, 4. 4 times a negative 8a will be a minus 32a. I've got ready now to do plus 2 times 9a, which is going to be plus 18a. And then I have a positive 2 times a negative 9, so it's going to be minus 18. Now I'm going to look for like terms. I've got my negative 32a and my positive 18a, which I will do 32 minus 18 is 14, and I know it's going to be negative because my negative sign is attached to the bigger number. So I have negative 14a, and then I've got a positive 4 and a negative 18. 4 minus 18 is going to be minus 14. All right, we're ready to move on. 17, we've got, once again, some distributive. We've got our negative 2 times a 10n is going to be negative 20n. And then a negative 2 times a 7, negative 2 times a 7 is going to be minus 14. Moving on, we have a positive 7 times a 1 means plus 7. And then our 7 times a negative 3n means minus 21n. All right, I'm going to look for like terms. I have my negative 20n and my negative 21n. Since the signs are the same, we're going to add them together and keep the sign. So negative 20 and a negative 21 is a negative 41n. Now I've got my negative 14 and a positive 7. Negative 14 plus 7 is negative 7. So my final answer is negative 41n minus 7. Moving on. 18. Again with a double distributive, right? 9 times 6 and 9 times positive 6x is going to be, starting out, 54 plus 54x. Now I've got a negative 4 that's going to go multiply by 5x and a negative 4 into positive 1. So negative 4 times 5x is minus 20x. And then we end with a minus 4. And I'm going to look for like terms. 54x minus 20x is going to be 34x. Now I've got my 54 minus 4 means I've got plus 50. Here's my final answer on this one. Moving on to our last two. 7 times v minus 1, and a negative 7 times 10 v, and then a negative 8. So remember, two negatives make a positive, but let's not go there yet. 7 times v is just straight up 7v minus 7, because this is 7 times a negative 1. Then we have negative 7 times a 10v, which is minus 70v. Negative 7 times a negative 8 is a positive 56. So 8 times 7 is 56. Looking for like terms, we have a positive 7v and a negative 70v. So my answer is going to be very negative. I can subtract 70 minus 7 is 63, but it's going to be negative. So negative 63v. And then I have a negative 7 and a positive 56. So 56 minus 7 is a positive 49. Final answer right here. Last problem. Negative 8 times n is negative 8n. Hopefully we're getting the hang of it by now. Negative 8, positive 7 is a negative 56. We have negative 4 times a 1 is a minus 4. And a negative 4 times a negative 5n is plus 20n. Once again, we have two negatives multiplying to make a positive. Looking for like terms, we have 20n and a negative 8n. We just do some basic subtraction. 20n minus 8, 12n. Then we have negative 56 and a negative 4. Those are two like signs. We're going to add these two numbers together but keep the negative, which means it will be minus 60. And here are our answers for numbers 15 through 20. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's super exciting. All right, take care, y'all. Bye-bye.